with the whole little people. So the
I'm
little
gonna have
people.
to say this, and I know Kansu does not want me to do this. You're not even worth discussing these matters with.
Little motherfucker gonna try to rob me. Well, I'm gonna show you how we do it up here in Dayton. No, I wasn't trying to rob. Shut up! Why I bust a cap up in you? Now who sent you?
So what's up? We standing tall in your short stuff.
Yes.
Our lunch is the bullshit that you dressed up. Address us on scholarship, homie, knowing you messed up. So fess up, you look for the best, knowing that that's us. So what's up? We standing tall in your short stuff.
Yes.
Our lunch is the bullshit that you dressed up. Address us on scholarship, homie, knowing you messed up. So fess up, you look for the best, knowing that that's us. Sword clown, know that it's over like it's the fourth down. We the source now. Hear a big bang with tanks on ground. More than the scrimmage, yeah, we forcing the sin, yeah, we pushing no limit. Leave the fight with no blemish. You the hometown, but you not receiving no privilege. We gon' do you bad, rape, rob, and pillage. But we nothing like the white man. I can see that you a big fan. Every time we go live, I see you in the damn stands. Watching and plotting, I see that you stalking a bit.
Yes.
You laughing at people, they seeing you taking
Here's
a
the
bit.
definition of plagiarism. The practice of taking someone else's work or ideas and passing them off as one's
Crazy
own.
ass nigga, we the source, yeah, we cite source. Spitting hot flames more hotter than hot sauce. For real? Drummy ass nigga, I'm grabbing the lights off. Yeah. Me and my amigos, we kill it and take off. So wake the hell up, the source of what validated. When you looking at the source, we know that we elevated. Our ancestors' writings, we work to commemorate it. Now you fully understand why the source is so motivated. For real?
Yo,
Yo,
that beat still go funky. That beat still go funky.
yo.
Oh,
What's going
hey,
on,
hold on,
man?
family. Hey,
So
just,
for
you know what I'm
those that
saying?
don't know,
Let me just say this, man. Don't get it twisted. I'm not feeling bad because I have a belt. But man, you see my brothers shining on y'all real fast.
Gorilla's on the move, man. Gorilla's on the move today.
If y'all ain't got no artillery like this, man, I don't want to hear y'all mouths open, man.
Big belt status, man. Big belt status on these boys.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas mad and hate, man. Talking about, he get a certificate, online certificate for winning this. Nah, nigga, we got nigga big belts, baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate, participate.
Get you
You know
two
what I'm saying?
wins and you get a shot. Just saying.
Yeah, but see,
man,
you know
look,
what? You saw
hard
what I
work,
found
hard
out in the
work.
back chat, man. These people think we biased. These people think we rigging debates. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, they be saying, you know, hey, you a Hebrew Israelite, cause all them niggas over there Hebrew Israelite. I say so, man. You know what I'm saying? They still my people, bro. I don't care what they represent, man. We just gonna do what we do. It's a league. They be hating, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though. I understand. If I was them, I hate us too. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Just saying, man. They ain't
Yeah,
got no
man.
choice but to do it. Go ahead. You got it. It's been a
Yeah,
while,
nah,
man.
man.
I
You know,
heard you in a minute, man.
over here at the source, man. You know, shout out to what's the name of it? What's the name of where you was at a few minutes ago?
Oh, information age, man.
Yeah, shout
Yeah.
out to Information Age, man. Yo, it's not easy, man. You know, it's not easy doing these debates. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. You know, getting judges, man, and trying to do things on a higher level. And believe me, we know over here at the source, man. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show, man. Man, a lot of people running from the source, man. I don't understand it, King Seth, man. You know, I don't know what it is, man. Is it the standards that we got over here? Is it the way we operate? I don't get it, bro. You feel
That's
me?
part of what it
But
is. That's part of what it is.
yeah, man. So I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's all about scholarship, raising the level of information, man, and you know, taking this thing to another level, man. So for those that don't know, man, my name is Jeremiah. Y'all, please say the Yah, legacy champion over here at the Source Debate League, legacy champ, right? Been doing this thing for a while, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to middleweight champion King Seth in the building, man.
On to my
So
what the big is.
so when we hear, man, our brother, man, you know, founder of the Source, just laid the smack down on Candy ass, man. I don't understand what you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, Yashar, and you notice what my question was when I called in, right?
Right, right,
Because he had made a statement saying that he seen the word hoe in English,
right.
in English, and said that got to be talking about prostitutes. What type of scholarship is this, man? Where they do that at, bro? Do we realize the Bible has been translated from the Hebrew?
I mean, I tried to explain it to him at the beginning of my opening. I came with the definition from the Hebrew, like I stated. I chose a word that deals with what they would call prostitution, and it deals with adultery, and some in some places adultery. But in the scriptures that we were using and that he was coming from as well, it ain't got nothing to do with adultery. And even if you're dealing with adultery, that ain't got nothing to do with prostitution. So now what we talking about?
Right, right, right. So, man, what's your thoughts about how it transpired, man? I can't stand when niggas do that. I can't stand when a nigga talk about it's a draw. That just pisses me off, bro. I'd rather lose, bro. Just say I
Well,
lost.
I put it to you like this, man. Uh, I came into the situation, you know what I'm saying, as the underdog, as I always do, especially if, I'm not on a familiar stage, you know what I'm saying? And even when I'm here at home, I'm not considered a favorite. I'm considered just on an even playing field. You understand what I'm saying? Because none of the judges, you know what I'm saying, they really even come from the sources when it come down to sometimes biblical sources that I deal with. You see what I'm saying? So people act like coming here on a source, oh, because I'm a founder, everything is biased. I got everything lined up. First off, they don't even understand that we as debaters do not judge.
Right,
We might be the host, you know what I'm saying? And that shouldn't be a problem because we are the source. So us hosting again is nothing. But judging, that would be an absolute problem because all of us here at the source, as far as those that's in the league, we debate. So they can never say that you, Jeremiah, or you, King Seth, on any of our judging panels
right,
so
right.
that we can get a up. That's a lie. And can't nobody go into any of our archives and prove me wrong. But they want to run around and say that, oh, we got biased judges here. But the thing that took place today was something that I felt like I was the underdog. And that, you know what I'm saying, even though, people, say one thing, then, other things happen. So like if you was paying attention, I literally answered the questions according to my information. When I asked the brother to show me the information according to what he was talking about, as far as the chapter and verse, it was flip flopping and fumbling. Oh, I did. I said, well, according to your PowerPoint, it had no scriptures lined up, nor did you point out that this word came from anything. So can you show us real quick? Oh, I don't have my Bible. You got your phone. You
Yeah,
sharing screen just like I can. And if I share a screen, I can look and pull up anything that I need to pull up. But that was an excuse according to the question in the QA part. I guess that was just bypassed and missed. Every question that was asked to me, I answered it. And I answered it with detail. You understand? And so by him asking certain like yes or no questions, I guess he felt like because of who we dealing with, that was enough. I never in my whole debate from the start to finish, I let it be known that it was spiritual prostitution. But again, in our back and forth arguments on how this debate even came about, he was pushing physical. King Seth was in the back chats when we got into certain heated debates, heated conversations. And I was telling this motherfucker, oh yeah, they was dancing on poles and they was doing all this. So this is where I'm like, man, you can't prove none of that in the scriptures. So that was supposed to be his argument. Then when we get to the actual debate, the whole premise is flipped. Then he even mentions in his debate spiritual prostitution when he never mentioned that in our conversations, nor in his premise. So I'm just saying, bro, like the way that everything was lined up and it was set, it was something completely different than how everything's set up. But if I talk about this in the back chat, oh nah, you know what I'm saying? He got so many supporters, it just, it turns into something that I'm not even about to go back and forth, as y'all just heard. That's why I just hung up the line. Like, man, why am I about to go back and forth with an opinion? I'm good.
Yeah, man. Listen, King Seth, he don't come from the Israelite paradigm. So I've seen him in biblical discussions and debates. But King Seth is gonna go to the Bible. I ain't never seen a nigga have a biblical discussion and say I don't have no Bible. So you just cherry picking things. You don't know what the hell's going on. You don't know why is this thing saying this. You have no base entry level understanding of the book at all. But you got a grandiose opinion. I don't understand that, man. You
I
understand? If you're
never
gonna
understand.
have an opinion on something, the best thing you should do is study what you're speaking on, right?
Absolutely. And
I'm
you
gonna say
you
this,
should be able
man.
to go to and you should be able to go to the language. Go ahead, King sir.
I'm gonna say this, man. And y'all know I'm not a biased person, and I told you saw this before we even went live. To me, man, and I look at it from a total different perspective. But I see where Yashar was coming from. That's why I told him, like, to me, it was a draw. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Prodigy was wrong or his analysis of the debate was wrong, just simply based on the information. Both of y'all came with some compelling information saying both things. That's why we talk about the Bible, how we talk about the Bible. Because it's like, dang, y'all don't see the contradiction, but we see the contradiction. We see it as, oh shit, well, he's saying it ain't got prostitution, but he just pulled some scriptures that, hey, he was offering the goat, but it was collateral that she used for the goat. So you can see she's selling herself. Even though she tricked him, it still was prostitution to the definition of it. So, and then Yashar, he brought up the idols. He brought up the idol worship with the prostitution, prostituting herself out to other idols. We understand that too. Like, it's like, well, which one do you? It's like, which one do you believe? They both prove their point. They both prove this is being ignorant of everything and just going off the information, the title of the debate, and everything. You see what I'm saying? It's like at a surface level, both of y'all convinced me that dang, it is and it ain't. Both of them in there.
Well, I don't know about that, man, because I probably wouldn't have. Me personally, I probably wouldn't have. I feel like the topic was kind of vague. You understand? The children of Israel have um, different dispensations of time in which they went off, and then when they was doing the right thing. You understand? And as a practice, as a socially accepted practice, there was no prostitution going on in the nation of Israel.
Okay, so let me say this. Let me say
Hold
this.
on, hold on.
Maybe the debate
Let me
should have
just
been.
quantify my statement. Let me just quantify my statement.
All right, go
Right.
ahead.
So now there are dispensations where the children of Israel was going off, and it was based upon the leadership, right? So when you bring in idolatrous practices from other cultures, it leads to different types of practices in the
I
community.
agree. I
Right.
agree. I agree.
Right.
But also the brother brought up the story of Tamar and Judah. That's clearly a definition of not what y'all talking about, but of prostitution. You can't deny it, hands down. I
But
mean,
see,
Yeah,
I
but
mean
King Seth,
that
you
was
have to understand
that
they
was
were
she sold her
surrounded.
body for a goat. That's
Right.
what prostitution is.
You're right. What I'm saying is you have to understand that the children of Israel was interactive with other communities. They were surrounded by other communities. So
Exactly. Okay.
if I'm traveling, right? If I'm traveling somewhere if I'm traveling from Texas to Kansas City, right? I'm gonna have to go through Oklahoma City to get there. Oklahoma City is not an Israelite country. So I'm gonna have to go through a foreign country, or even from city to city or town to town. There's other races of people that have practices that are living outside of the social norm of the nation of Israel.
That's
so you're
true.
going to be able to run into a Tamar dressed like a prostitute. You
That's
understand?
true.
You're
But
able
see,
to,
my thing is this. Is my thing. I think the title
Can you
was
share my
too.
screen out?
I think yeah, we see. I
yeah.
think the title was too broad. Y'all should have condensed it down. Did the children of Israel engage, or did the people engage in this in prostitution in a such and such time? Or maybe y'all should have narrowed it down to a
That's
specific person and the act.
this
Like
is what I'm trying to tell you,
did
King.
Judah hold on? Like did Judah and Tamar induce enacting prostitution? Was that exchange
Right.
right there? Prostitution considered prostitution. It should have been more specific, because once you go into it, you got scriptures that you can bring out saying that it's spiritual and idolatry. He got scriptures in instance and points where it's prostitution. You see what I'm saying?
That's why I told you from the gate. This is why I was in an uphill battle, because as you see how I have my PowerPoint, you understand, labeled, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't hold on. I didn't label it have prostitution, bro. I don't talk like that. I don't have conversations like, how do you have prostitution, bro, in a nation? You don't have prostitution. That's not something you have. HAVE. You see what I'm saying? So in the conversation, I know what I said clearly, bro. But what I said clearly was not what I put, not what they put in the so-called flyer. You see what I'm saying? So when I seen it, I'm like, man, that's not what I said, man. Oh yeah, well, whatever, man. Well, I ain't gotta talk to nobody. I said what I said when we had the conversation, when we established the shit. So now how y'all worded it, it gave this motherfucker room to do what he did, wiggle. If they would have went according to what I actually have in my title, which is why I put it in my title. If it wasn't like that, bro, I would have just put it the way that I said it.
What is the title you have? What is the title you have?
Let me show you it again. Share the screen real quick. This is my title, fam. This is what I stated. That don't say nothing about no have nothing, bro.
Did the ancient nation of Yashar practice prostitution as a way of life for our women and young women? Well,
so
I mean, if you ask them if it was a way of life means it's in the culture.
And the answer to that is no.
Absolutely. This is why I set the debate, bro.
I can agree on that.
I'm not about to set the debate on some have shit. I don't even, excuse my language, family. I don't even know what have mean, man. Like how do you have prostitution? Can any one of y'all answer me that?
No.
Yeah, see, that's as a way of life. When you put a way of life for the young women and young women, it's a different. To me, it's a different kind of thing than saying that they practice prostitution, because any nation can practice prostitution. You know what I'm saying? Chinese people and Hindu, they can practice prostitution, but as a way of life, as like you have a whole culture of people that prostitute themselves. I mean,
bro,
I can say no.
I pointed out Canaan and Babylon. I pointed this shit out according to archaeological evidence and historical and biblical scholars. How you get away from that? How do you get around that?
Did you ask them about that title? Did you ask them why did the title get changed?
Yeah. Matter of fact, we was having a conversation. It was myself, Denise, Henry, and so I mentioned the title, but then it was only like a day before the debate. I think it was like yesterday or the day before, and so I'm like, man, fuck it, man. I ain't about to make no big deal. I ain't never been a nigga to be out here running around crying about stuff. But at the same time, I don't talk like that. So that didn't come from me. So whoever she talked to, which is him, she asked him what the title of the debate was when I wasn't around. And he said that shit. So if you listen to his whole debate, you see how he talked. You see how he formed his words. You see he say things that those that really know how to structure their sentence, they're not going to say certain things. This is why you see this, the title formed that way. And I spoke on that. It was never changed, but like I said, I wasn't tripping. Even though
man,
I
I
knew
ain't gonna lie, man. That's one of it's one of mine as well. But I know that's one of King Seth's biggest pet peeves is you gotta have that title right. If you don't have that title right, it's gonna affect the debate, man. You want to speak on that, King Seth?
They put the they didn't even ask me, Yashar, you like this? Is this good? They posted the shit and then was like, we about to have a debate. And I'm like, I'm reading the fucking title. I'm like, man, I don't even.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I told people when we had that tournament, man. Hey, I ain't got no mercy for you, man. You say something stupid, or you say something crazy. Hey, let's debate it, and you formulate your own title. And I'm gonna debate you off your words because words have definitions. That's what people forget. So the title is damn near one of the most important things because you can end up arguing the wrong thing. That's why if y'all notice, and I got a debate tonight, and I'm gonna do the same thing. If y'all notice in every last one of my debates, I always start off with a definition. The main word, like I have a different, like today, I'm doing a debate called who's more influential in the world, Spain or West Africa. So of course y'all know the first word that's gonna be in my my slideshow in my presentation is what? The definition of influence. You see what I'm saying? And you base your debate on the words and the definitions within the title. But if you don't do that, then how you gonna argue? Because you'll end up going this way when you're supposed to be going the other way.
Right.
Look, King Self, prostitute. So, like you heard Muduwa say, all you needed was one example to show. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You need a collective of information to win your debate, to win your point. You can't come with one point and argue that the whole time when I'm coming with point after point after point after point. And I debunked your points before I even got off into my information. With the same scripts, with the information that you was half-ass giving.
And see, that's why I gave Prodigy his props on his judging skills, because he told him, he said, man, if you'd have came with this and said this, then it'd have been hand, but you didn't. You didn't come with the information that was good. So he
didn't tell you I lost no
points.
points.
He gave you the second round, and I gave you the same thing.
In his judgment, did you hear Prodigy say I lost any points in his judgment?
No.
So how did I lose it? How did it?
He didn't say you lost. He said
but listen.
He gave you a draw.
But that's the point. He took points away from this motherfucker, but we got a draw. So if he would have kept the points, then he would have won. Where's the level at?
Well, I got you.
Where's the level?
Well, at the end of the day, I can say
so no, hold on, King Seth. So if he didn't take no points away from him and didn't take no points away from me and give it a draw, now I feel you. I got you.
I don't feel it was no ill will. That's just
good,
from my heart.
Listen,
I don't feel it was no ill will intention.
I'm not tripping,
you know
bro. Listen, bro. We having a review. We having a discussion. It's family.
Because I feel the same way, bro. I feel like it was a draw. So
it's all good though. Listen, bro. The judgment is the judgment. I'm not tripping on the judgment. I ain't never came back and cried about no judgment ever.
Nah, you ain't crying now. You're not crying.
You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is this. At the end of the day, it was two judges, and I got the nod from one. He didn't get the nod from either.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So that gives me the victory of the debate.
Yeah, you did. You did. So technically you did one out of two.
Yeah.
One vote in the draw.
So that's just like I'm so for me to cry about it, I'm not. For me to make, you know what I'm saying, accusations about their judgment and their judging system. I'm not, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't easy. They learn it and they gonna figure it out, hopefully.
And
But
then
at
and
the
then
end of the day,
you can't fault Ivory or the information aid because the dude didn't show up. He was on the phone, dropped off, and did that. We know how they go. When
oh
we
yeah,
used to set up the base like that, man, hey, dude call in, and all of a sudden on the day of, but he ain't nowhere to be found, and then drop off the call, can't do it. And goddamn, yeah, y'all be over there mad, muting himself because he cussing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's hard, And so, hey, you right though. Technically, that's a one, one with a draw, 1 out of 2. Yeah, you did win at the end of the day. A dub is a dub. If a football team win by 1 point, that's
that's
a
what it do.
W. So,
Yeah, 3 point to 0. Hey,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
game time.
That's
Two
game.
points. Hey, a safety to 0. That's
Yeah,
game.
game. You know what I'm saying? So
That's 2 points.
that's 2 points. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
So
hey.
let's get it. But yeah, bro. Like I'm gonna just keep it funky, man. Like when it come down to it, you know, I did my part in trying to, what I'm saying, help information age get out there. You know what I mean? I gave them 2 debates. You know what I'm saying? Never tripped on anything, never complained about anything, and ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, more power to it, information age, man. I hope they, what I'm saying, continue to grow and get their shit cracking. You know what I'm saying? I'll chop it up with them. But as far as debating, what I'm saying, I'm gonna fall back from, what I'm saying, the information age, and we're gonna get back to doing business over here. That's what we about to do.
Well, y'all know King Self, man. I squad up anywhere hard. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got to get in they low riders and they slabs, man, to come meet me. Where you at? I'm over in these niggas' hood, man. Over here, man. Start trouble. I need some help. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm gonna be over there today. I got a debate on who on with y'all know him as Emac or Eric
Oh,
Neves, whatever his name is. I
let me
got a
keep my
debate
word.
with him. Yeah,
Let me,
on who's the most influential on the world, West Africa or Spain. I guarantee if you tune into my debate, I will be blowing people's minds. I will be teaching. This is not a usual debate because in this debate, we raising up West Africa today. We showing the greatness of West Africa today, and we taking a little bit of attention off Kemet. Kemet, that's our brothers. We high five them. That's Africa, you know what I'm saying? But we finna show the world that Kemet wasn't the only great civilization. Kemet wasn't the
So
only
what,
hub
man?
of
Shout out
knowledge.
to the Gold Coast Gorillas, man. You feel me?
Real
straight up,
talk.
straight
You know
up.
what I'm saying? They wasn't the only ones that was a hub for knowledge and taught the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I usually compare it to, I say, man, Egypt, that was New York, and goddamn West Africa, man, we was LA. You know what I'm saying? So we finna lift up West Africa today. We finna hold it down on our shoulders, Gold Coast Gorilla style, man. So I hope y'all tune in because this will be entertaining. I will be teaching something today, and y'all will learn something new. I guarantee it. This is something y'all never heard before. This is something y'all never seen before. My presentation is on point. My sources is on point. So hey, I hope y'all review it and y'all come through, man. If it's on the information age, man, for real. Y'all come through, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have a review here too, fam.
Yeah, big
Look,
facts.
check it out. I'm gonna keep my word. I'm a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? This young dude named Aaron, who I, whooped up on the source, and what I'm saying, he said that our platform is biased. And we told the brother to come back, and the brother said he would come back because, he felt, wasn't a biased platform. But then once he get out into the streets, you know what I'm saying, it's a whole nother thing. So he wanted to down talk us and put us, under the bus type of thing. So I told him that, since you crying and everything, I'll debate you over there, but you debate on my terms when I'm ready to debate. That's how that's gonna work. So at this point, I'm not debating for a minute. So when I'm ready, I'll holler at you. And then we can get it in over there, and then that'll be my last debate over there. So yeah, that's how we gonna
Yeah,
do that.
man. I mean, look, man. At the end of the day, man, at the source, man, we have standards. Usually, when it comes to our judges, we get, you know, 3 walks of life. You understand? So the judges are not biased, and usually they're people that's outside the source. You understand? Reputable people who actually, take notes and really,
Hey, not to cut
pay
you off,
attention
we
to
had
the debate.
Garfield as a judge on here one time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Solar,
Solar,
Mighty
Chris Harris,
Hebrew.
Mighty Hebrew.
and
Right.
none of them brothers that we just named are part of the source.
Matter of fact, they be in the back chat fighting each other.
And they and matter of fact, when we jump on or we have something going on, they be in our chats talking shit to us.
Yeah.
But they came on and judged, but we biased.
How we bias and
Think
these people
about that,
got
man.
Garfield on the Chris Harris. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And them two
Judge it.
brothers, they notorious for hating on the Hebrews.
But they support the platform. That's the thing what we saying. That's what the source that what we got. I ain't mean to cut you off, Jeremiah. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
give them,
no,
give them a
big
list of
facts,
people,
man.
bro.
Big facts. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we wanted to bring to the debate arena. You understand? And we really set the debate realm on fire, man. And we raised the level. We moved away from rhetoric, debates. Everything had to be PowerPoint. Everything had to be source vetted. You understand? And a lot of people don't want to do that. They just want to run their damn mouth, man. And so, you know, I look at the debate circuit right now, and it's really being impacted with what's going on in Clubhouse. And Clubhouse is the perfect place for rhetoric matches. Why? Because you don't have to vet your sources. You don't have to present your sources, and you can't do a PowerPoint on Clubhouse. You understand? So you can cite sources, but it still leaves room for rhetoric matches, and we just don't want to deal with that. We the source, man. You understand? So we don't deal with rhetoric matches. So we trying to raise the scholarship and raise the debate circuit to a point to where um, you know the information and the scholarship is respected. You know what I'm saying? Based upon us challenging the debaters to raise their level of scholarship concerning information and sources. This is what we're trying to do, and this is what we have done with the source. And so a lot of people don't want to get involved. You understand? With the source on that level, because you're not going to be able to come over here half stepping, man.
They don't want to be accountable. They don't want to be accountable for what they say. They want to just be able to say it and people just agree.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So we're not dealing with information like that, bro. Not here at the source. Yeah, I mean, we got people still in the slogan. You see that, King said? Source up and shut up. We got people still in the slogan, man. What the hell's going on?
Bruh.
Yeah,
We
man,
made
I
that happen.
seen that.
You
I
even hear
seen
Yeah,
Sarnetta
man.
that.
talking
I was
about
like,
source up or shut the up. Like what
I
you
say,
what you doing,
I say
Sarnetta?
that's all right. But
What you doing, Sarnetta?
I mean,
Say you the big fish out here. Why you eating from the little tank, huh?
Right.
man,
Right.
I don't know. We started a lot of shit people don't give us credit for.
And it's all
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Next
saying?
thing you know, you're gonna start seeing people with belts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now they can't deny, but now we started that.
Right.
Nobody back in these back checks can say that. But see, that's the thing though, man. That clubhouse, man, it be too many people in one group, man. I mean, I like it. I like it back here. Clubhouse is all right, but like you say, man, you just talking, man. You just doing a lot of swat talking shit and swallowing spit, man. You know what I'm saying? Back here, I can share my screen on the spot. This is where I get it from. I ain't saying it, bro. This source saying it. You see what I'm saying? And
Right.
compared to study, you can, just turn the screen on right there. So I'd rather be back here battling with people that I feel have the intelligence and the capacity, even though we go back and forth. I salute my brothers, you know what I'm saying, back here for the diligent study and arguing and the things that we do, because this is how things formulate, even though some of us we ain't doing the things we supposed to do and making it move, at least we self-educating ourselves. At least we iron sharpening iron no matter what walk of life you is. You know what I'm saying? But one thing we all gotta understand is that we are black people and that the other people don't care whether you a Muslim, Hebrew, Hindu, yoga, or nothing like that. If me, Jeremiah in the car, Garfield in the car, and my DY in the car, bruh, what are we? We all Negroes. We all black. They ain't gonna ask us. We ain't gonna shoot the Hebrew Israelite and go. Yeah, he can leave, because he a child of God. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, he got his fringes on. They ain't gonna let him go. You see what I'm saying? He
Right,
gonna arrest him too. You know
right.
what I'm saying? They gonna lock us all up. Look at you, stupid. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Nigga, you a what? And turn around, assume the position. Shut up. You might hit you across the head a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
can
that's
you
the
see if
point.
Diamond asked a question about your debate? See it on the screen?
Oh yeah, it's at 8. It's at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and it's on the information age. I'm gonna put the link back here, man, so y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's gonna be fire, man. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try to hold my composure, but y'all seen my debate, man. Y'all seen my slideshow. Y'all seen it, so y'all know how crunk I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be wide up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's gonna be real. And this might be one of my better debates because I feel like I got this in the bag. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
what, I,
Once
what I'll
again,
do, King Set, for you, bro. I'll put the YouTube link in the back chat so
yeah,
we
do
can
that.
watch the debate. You know what I'm saying, live and review while you going in. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
do that.
saying,
Yeah,
and
do
get a
that.
commentary. So then when you finish with that, we already up and rocking.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up.
Source
We can do
Debate
that.
League, what it do?
How you
What's up?
doing,
What's up?
bro?
Yo, LVZ.
Man, I
LV,
told
what's
these niggas,
good, huh?
look, man, these niggas asked me where I was going. I said the source, nigga, where it started at. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
Nah, homie
Yeah.
was saying some real life stuff. Listen, we got to be honest with this. Nobody was demanding you having a presentation before the Source Debate League. That's a fact. Before then, just even on, I don't want to say no other stations' names, it was Rhetoric Wars. This was the
Right.
first platform that you couldn't even participate without a presentation. That's a fact.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, because even starting up, man, even starting up, a lot of my earlier debates, I started noticing it. Like, bro, I'm presenting all this information, bro, and it's like you just talking, bro. And when you get to a situation where you present the information, and then somebody say, "Nah, that ain't it," or "Nah, that ain't the truth," well, you got to prove what I'm saying is not valid. You don't get to just say, you don't get to just reject my information, and you don't present anything, to counter my argument.
Right.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So a lot of this stuff, man, it was all trial and error and building up to, challenging brothers, man. And it all starts from arguments from Facebook, arguments from messenger in the back chat, and and brothers. Man, there was a lot of wars going on back then, wasn't it, LVZ, man?
Oh, that's a fact. That's a
Clubhouse
fact.
don't know nothing about them early wars, man. You came in there half stepping, boy, you gonna get embarrassed, man.
See,
Boy.
the one
Boy.
thing that keep people protected in Clubhouse is what you said. You don't have to show the information. You probably get a PTR and that's it. But and that's why I even on the Clubhouse, look, I say Clubhouse streets in the back, but I still tell these guys you gotta go to YouTube to see the information. That is a
Right,
part of this. I know a lot of times we can move our mouth and talk, but that's only one element of learning. There's still a presentation and a discovery of evidence that has to happen. That's a part of the process for you to realize something that's factual. That's no different if I said, yeah, me and Yashar has a contract and this is what it says, but I never bring it to you. So you
right,
walking around thinking the contract say this, that, and the third, and you spaced out. You don't know what's going on. You've never observed the evidence and you never critiqued it. And a lot of our people, even when you present evidence, they still lack the necessary tools to critique evidence. And
right,
that's what I like about the Source Debate League. There's a critique of evidence. It's not just that somebody bringing something and posted it on the wall. That's easy. I can come here with 1,000 pictures, but you're gonna have to go into that and you're gonna have to break it down. And if not, you're not cut from that cloth, and it's okay. You know what I'm
but
saying?
see,
Like
but
you
see,
can
watch
get
this
there.
though, LV. Watch this though, brother. Some people really don't actually know how to research. A lot of the information or the things that they say come from what other people say. You know what I'm saying? They'll see they'll join a little group and catch a whole bunch of memes and get some false information and come back here. Oh yeah, this happened. This happened.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And then you like, no, that didn't. That never happened. And you the one that do the research. We actually dive into the books. We actually the bookworm, the ones that go to half price books and Barnes and Nobles and orders these books and gets them in and puts them on the screen like, yeah, man, check this book out I got. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that actually show books and do that. So that's what I say. The competition back here versus Clubhouse to me is way better because it challenges me not to get in not to get into a spit boxing match with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just on that, I can tell. You know what I'm saying? I can tell. Shut up, Jeremiah. Let me share my screen. All right, he shared the screen. Look, you see right here, woo, woo, woo. And you know,
I would use. I see a person like me. I would only use Clubhouse for prelims because I don't want the debaters giving away information. Let them talk the talk. Let them talk crazy. Let them hype the fight. Then it funnel back to the YouTube for where you can actually see it. So I just look at Clubhouse as a particular type of mechanism. It's not to say all end all. YouTube is. That's the truth.
Okay.
But,
Well,
you know what? But look, even with Clubhouse, right? If the message or the conversation is not recorded or even broken down, especially when you're talking about getting the prelims in, you know what I'm saying? Then people can scapegoat backpedal, you know what I'm saying, moonwalk up out of what they be saying. Because a lot of times people like to change up when it come down to really setting the premise for what's really about to go down.
People gonna do that. My main concern is access to the audience. So when I go on Clubhouse, I want access to the audience. So if I'm doing a debate, right, on I have my own channel, right, and I'm about to have a showdown, I will take that prelim and put it in the front of the active communities because we're not hanging out on YouTube. We're not. We're hanging out in the Messenger back chat or the Clubhouse. Those hangout communities are larger. So when you get people like excited for the prelim, you see people talking spicy, it's crazy. You got 300 people in the room. Individuals is gonna click that YouTube link to go get that work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, man. I mean, you know, my whole thing was to get into the Clubhouse, man, to spark the debates on YouTube. But the problem that I kept running into is brothers don't want to do that. Brothers don't, man, you know, I want to stay right here in my pocket. It don't make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm confident with the information that I'm able to bring to the table. And a lot of times, brothers, but I don't know how to use PowerPoint, or I don't know how to put a presentation together. But then shut your damn mouth, man. Right? Just bring your damn mouth all over the place. You don't even know how to present information. You understand? On a scholarly level.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, Yashar. I mean, Jeremiah. Clubhouse is filled with a lot of theologians. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who know this, who know that. So they say. Most of those individuals aren't gonna get in the field, but they're gonna watch the debate though.
Right.
You feel me? I know it's hard to get consistent people when it comes to debating because you have to be actually cut from a certain type of cloth because there's real research involved. And King Seth said it the best. Most people, they're on the TikTok version of scholarship. They want to see 9 memes in 30 seconds that convey an overall point, and they're running with that. But see, we have to be competitive with that as well. Can we convey a strong message in 30 seconds with the picture and some words? Can we do that with the truth? Because these niggas can do it with a lie. They can make a lie look good. King Seth, you get what I'm saying? They make
man, say, I tell people, man, they rather pretty lies than the ugly truth, man. I tell people that all the time. I guess that's a southern thing, how we say that down here, man. That's you love pretty lies, don't you? But you hate the ugly truth. Oh, facts. Yeah. The truth ain't never gonna be pretty, just like I'm gonna bring out today. I'm gonna add some dirty laundry today, and I hope y'all pay attention, and it's gonna be real scholarship. Like I say, this source up or shut up, I come from the source. So y'all best believe on every slide, my source is up under the title of the slide, bro. Like real talk. You see what I'm saying? With the link so you can hit on it yourself and go straight to. You did.
Well, man, look, man, you going in fighting for us because this, to be truth be told, there's an undertone level of racism that's going to be going on tonight, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you're fighting for the people, bro. You really,
and who better to do it than the boy King Self, man? They picked the wrong one. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Because
Well,
we
like
know that there's a multitude of cultural expressions and different ideologies in Western Africa. So you're fighting for the entire you're fighting for the entire coast.
look,
You see what I'm
man.
saying? So truth be told, when you go, there's biased scholarships on the highest level when it comes to Africa, period. Right? They want to make you and I believe that everything, all of great civilization started in Europe, and they are responsible for all the greatest contributions to our current realities. They're responsible for all of the intellectual growth and intellectual movements, but that was going on before they was while they was in the caves. You understand, in Africa, man. That's just a fact, bro. With melanated people, you understand. So I'm always going to exhort, my people, man, because at the end of the day, when you're looking at those people on those levels, we're talking about professors and those with doctorates. They have been exposed for a certain level of racism, so much so, King Seth, they have turned Kemet, ancient Egypt, white. Now you got people that we come across in Clubhouse and in different other arenas who will tell you and I that Egypt is white.
Mm.
You understand?
Like you
Not
said,
understanding the dispensation of time during the time of Alexander the Great and what Ptolemy did. And by the time you get to Ptolemy, nigga, Egypt is already exploded and all type of technological advances and doctors and all type of brain surgeons and all that was going on before Ptolemy was even on the planet. You understand? But they want to
Whew.
try to create this narrative where white is superior and so-called black is inferior. So you fighting
but
for
see
the
the
coast
thing with,
tonight. You
but
fighting for
see
the
like
coast tonight, baby.
yeah, the coast nigga, we gonna uplift this Gold Coast man today. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, them boys in the East, man. You know what I'm saying? Kemet, them my brothers. You know what I'm saying? But we always show the greatness of Kemet and the greatness of those black people that created that land. You see what I'm saying? So today we gonna show the other side, the other
Right,
greatness. You see what I'm saying?
right.
We're gonna uplift the West and show people that Africa in the whole, and I hope we can get some brothers on here that's representing South Africa. If we can do that, we got man, we get some brothers from North Africa. Oh, we got a couple more around this mug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
some
You
South
got you
African
got
brothers.
you got the I know you're gonna go into the ancient civilization of ancient Mali, Ghana. You know what I
Man,
mean?
come on, man.
Going into
Don't
Gettysburg,
say you
Greece.
talking too much now.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
You
go
know what
into,
I'm saying?
you know what I mean? Mansa Musa, you know what I'm saying? Talk that talk, man.
You know
Y'all
what
need
I'm
you to
saying?
talk that
Say,
talk tonight, man. You know what I'm
hey man,
saying?
I'm finna make this man rethink his whole culture. I swear.
Who
On
you up
everything.
against?
EMAC.
Oh man,
I'm
the
finna I'm finna every Latino on the planet that's watching my debate. Say, if you don't know your history, I'm finna get ready to go and teach it to you, baby. You understand?
Right.
So I hope y'all sit down and get your popcorn ready, turn your speakers up, man. Hey, and tune in because matter of fact, when I do it, I'm not even speaking to the whole Latino community who I'm speaking to, and I'm finna call names and point fingers. I'm talking to Eric Naives,
Right.
Frank Big Light,
Right.
and Jose Vega.
mm,
Right.
I'm talking to you three. You see what I'm saying? Specifically.
directly.
So this is not to all the Latino people because they speak for themselves and they don't speak for the whole Latino community. I know it's a lot of
Nah,
Latino community
man.
people in the community that know their history, know where they come from, and they recognize that and they pay homage to that. But these three cockroaches, man, I gotta keep my foot on their neck and I'm gonna throw it in their face every chance I get. Every
Hey, well,
chance
look,
I
man.
get.
You
You
t- you
know,
talking about the Spaniard brother who feels that Spaniards are superior because they're more white. That one.
Yes, him,
Mm,
that one, him.
mm.
yeah,
If I
man.
was on stage, if I was in the courtroom right now, I point him out him. Yeah, him, yeah. But hey, you
Oh,
know
Yeah,
what I'm
okay.
saying? Real talk.
but look, man. you shared a little bit with us, man, and some of the stuff that you're gonna be dealing with tonight, especially going into so-called quote unquote, for lack of a better term, Latin America, um, and some of those cultural expressions that you're gonna be diving off into. You know I'm gonna be challenging you, right? As soon as you
Yeah,
bring your butt back over, you know I'm gonna show you all of that. Go back to Israel, brother. You
stop,
know
man.
damn
See,
well. You
hey, I
know
told you,
damn well.
I say you saw don't be using my debate, bro, to go ahead and yeah, you remember King's debate? He said this, he had time back to Israel. See,
Yeah, you know it damn well. It's going back to Israel, brother. So you know right here, brother.
I
We
got a
get this
slide
in
for
Israel.
y'all though. I got a slide for y'all. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it. I got a slide for
yeah,
y'all. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, I got one for you that's gonna be like, it cut all that out. Stop it.
Oh, man, here we
Yo, this
go.
is brother who I've been thinking about bringing to the fold, man. He's from Clubhouse. His name is Benaiah. Y'all familiar with him?
To my Jack.
Nah, I don't be
Yeah, I'm
in
talking about
Cleveland.
Jack.
Yeah, it's my man.
Man, I've been propositioning him, you know, jumping on these debate circuits and
I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on.
getting that traction. You feel me? Like a
Yeah,
lot of these guys, they're of like the teacher quality. So I'm
yeah, yeah.
pushing them
Hey,
to
Dre too. Pro Rizzo been trying to work on Dre too, man.
no, that's a fact. Like we'll have this conversation off camera. Yeah. I don't
Right.
want to do it on the live.
Yeah, shout out to those brothers, man. You know, it spent many months banging with them, man. You know what I'm saying? And them dudes ain't no lightweight, man.
Nah, they definitely go hard, man. Matter of fact, especially Dre, especially him.
Hmm. Yeah, man. We gotta get these guys, um, some debate set up, man, because you're not gonna really understand this thing until you get in it. Because look, LV, man, I'm telling you, man, when you getting that, you entering into the third round. You understand?
Hmm.
You made your points. You know what I'm saying? And you start to transition to the when it's time for the judges to vote. You know what I mean? Yeah, your
Yeah,
palms start getting sweaty. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You don't know which way this thing is gonna swing, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. It's nothing that can emulate that moment. King Seth, am I right? When you right there and the judges finna give their deliberation, you sitting there, you don't know which way it's gonna go. Your hands just, what I'm saying, getting sweaty. You like, man, yeah, let's, you know what I mean? And then you get a first vote. No, you might lose the first vote. You're like, damn, I don't know which way this gonna go. Then you get the second vote. Okay, okay, okay. Then the third one, it's like that pressure that you feel, man. Like you can't emulate that. And I think that's something that we, what I'm saying, as debaters, we live for those moments, man. It's like a high pressure moment in a sporting event. It's the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? 2 minutes left. You know what I mean? And so I enjoy that, man. You know what I mean? I enjoy those moments. And you know,
But see, that's the thing though, Jeremiah, man. What I used to talk about, man, when we started getting these belts, man, and we started formulating these teams and things like that. And I always said that, man, that we trying to make learning cool again. You know what I'm
right,
saying? These brothers back here, man, they big chains around their neck, man. They stunning hard, but these some of the most intelligent brothers I'd have never talked to in my life. These brothers got Benzes, but they read, they study, they know how to research, they know history. You see what I'm saying? They practice their religion. You see what I'm saying? They do their thing. That's why I respect the back chat so much. Just for the simple fact that Jeremiah, they know me, I know them. Yashar, they know me, I know them. I'm talking about on a personal level. We know they wives, they know my girl. We've been dealing with each other for so long back here. So, like he said, it's that moment right there that we want everybody to feel as far as
right,
being intellectually smart. Like, you know what I'm saying? I beat this person at the wits. Why do we have to continue to say that white people are the only ones that's smart and that can participate in this arena? We don't
right,
have to debate like how they debate. We created our own debate leagues back here. Now, this is something that y'all might see as some people might see as nothing to smile, but this could go down as history if it keeps going on, that we created a whole nother like a sporting event of debating, which is cool. To where we get paid for this. To where we
right,
have people that has their favorite debaters. That's why we got these belts for something to give something actual tangible that you can touch, that you actually win because of that feeling. That
Right.
feeling when you know, man, I'm at the top, I'm at the peak, man. I'm smart. I'm intellectual. You know what I'm saying? I studied my research and I got it right, and other people agree with me. You see what I'm saying? I mean, y'all might not see it as nothing, but I see it as making researching and studying cool. But to my little girl, she watches me study. My little girl, I'll be reading the book. She comes, sits on my lap, and Daddy, what you reading? I'm reading this. Who is those people right there? Well, baby, them the Moors right there. Why they dress like? Why they dress so funny? You know what I'm saying? And I get to telling her, stuff like that. But she sees me doing it, so she wants to emulate it, and that's what we trying to do is make it cool. You know what I'm saying? So I give the flow on that.
Yeah, man. No,
Man,
absolutely, man. Go ahead, LV.
well, yeah, I have a certain affinity for the debate culture ever since I came into it, man. And there's a lot of different things that I would like to see happening in these spaces, and I know they're on the way. And what you brothers are doing have been trailblazing and keeping this sporting arena alive, even in the absence of the debaters. Get what I'm saying? Still
Yeah.
keeping that culture, waiting for them when they're ready. And I would like to see these debaters actually go on tour. And what I mean is, give me your 5 best, strongest topics. We'll go find your opponents. If you fare out, you know what I'm saying? We'll put you against a big boy. Just all these little different things, man. That's just going through my mind. I seen you brothers implementing, and for y'all to create these belts and to make it tangible and real, and to create this culture to where once again learning is cool, but not only cool, rewarded. That's what we need in this community, because the fight is against the death culture. You get what I'm saying? This infinity for these behaviors that do nothing but bring death to our community. But there's nothing more satisfying in the leaving than knowing how to process something. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Knowing how to disseminate fact from fiction. That's the fabric of life right there. That's what's going to keep you balanced. These are the things we need in our community. And the debates it has this familiar feeling of the streets when we have these confrontations. You dig what I'm saying? We have these intense back and forths, and we trying to get our
Exactly.
point across. It's unfortunate that our people love that energy, but there's a way to harness that energy in an
But we fight with
educational
books.
way.
That's the crazy part. We fight with books and information. That's the part that we trying to make cool. Hey, nah, bro, I ain't gonna get. You know what? Meet me in the arena, bro. I got this history book. Like I tell people, man, I'm finna beat you across the head with a history book. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the source is like a boxing gym. You niggas got smoke. We open the gym up and put the gloves on.
Yeah.
Right.
Whenever you're ready, all you gotta do is run your mouth enough. That's all you gotta do. Come
I'm
to the
just saying,
community,
man.
say something,
Yeah, man. So
say something,
for
and
those
you'll get responded to.
Facts.
for those that
Hey,
that that
you see how you
been
put
watching
that?
this for
Hey,
years.
where the link at? The link
Say
was
again?
posted in the. I said, you see how LV posted in the chat? Where the link at? And it was quick to be
Yeah.
posted in the chat. We ain't hiding from
Facts.
nobody. We're not hiding from nobody.
Yeah, man. So it's like for those that are watching, you know what I'm saying, those that are sharpening their swords to even get to a level to where they can speak publicly on, disseminating information and being able to see it's our job, man, to and this is one thing that I like about, you know, what we do with the information is to take a complex concept and simplify it to where a layman can understand on a base level. So information can continue to flow, and we work to inspire, those that are watching, you know what I mean, who have a desire to be able to step into a ring and bring flair. Man, shout out to Joshua, man, the Scholastic Bully, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the most sauciest debaters, out there, man, with the flair and the
The
flavor, the way
genetic
he
bully.
do his thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he bring a youthful battle rap type atmosphere to way he do his thing, man. Same thing with King Seth, man. With that heavy ass Texas accent he got. You understand? But the information is undeniable. You understand? And at the end of the day, brothers like Yashar, man, in the way that we present the information, and then we hope to inspire others to even challenge us when it comes to uplifting and raising our scholarship. We don't have no problem doing that, man. And we
And we ain't gotta
accessible.
teach you to beat you. We ain't gotta teach you to beat you, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, man, and that narrative needs to change, man. I don't know
Y'all
what
get
that's
me
about.
excited over here, man. Y'all making me want to jump in the ring, man. Beat a
Yeah,
nigga
man,
to
you need to
death
do
with a
that,
book.
LV, man.
Y'all niggas is making me y'all get me excited over here. Wait a second. What's happening? Wait a
Yeah,
minute. King said we
yeah,
might have
man,
to have a
because
conversation.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping.
That's a fact.
yeah, man. So, and I see you, LV, man, sharpening your sword, man, every day, man. Them clubhouse streets, man. I see you sharpening up over there, man.
Man, I listen, bro. I'm really trying to get on that level so I can have that conversation with y'all. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man,
Real
bring me
talk.
some Muslims, man. Bring me some Muslims to eat, man. Real talk. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had a good meal. This gonna be a good meal today, but I get hungry in another. I get hungry about a month. This gonna fill me up for about a month, man. Bring me some new meat over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
The biggest thing I had to learn is that people know more than me. And I have to learn when to be quiet and to enjoy the show so I can learn. And that's the good thing about this environment that we have right here. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You don't have to have all the education, all of the training, but you can come here 20 minutes, 30 minutes in a YouTube video and get scholarship. And this stuff inspires you to be better. You just heard Jeremiah say it itself. Like when I came to this community a year ago, I wasn't on that type of time. You feel me? I wasn't on sources. A year later, you can't even have a conversation with me without a source, even in my own house.
Facts.
Right. Right.
And that's real talk.
That's growth. That's growth.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm
So
saying? That's growth and changing.
for those brothers that's in Clubhouse, man, you gotta have the courage, man. You gotta have the testicular fortitude to get out of your comfort zone and raise your ability to disseminate information. Like you have to do that because that actually helps you as an individual. Because when you're putting a presentation together, right, that means you're taking time to piece one source to another source. And I had to shout out to Banan, man. One of the other brothers on there, I ain't gonna say his name, but one of the brothers on there was like, when you get a source or if you cite a source, you have to believe everything that's in the information. So if I got a book, I have to accept everything in the book in order to cite a source, and that's not true. That's not how scholarship works. You understand? And I had to break that down for brothers and sisters so they can know and understand. Sources is like putting a puzzle together. So you take a piece here, you take a piece there, and someone is presenting some information that you agree with, and you can piece that with another source to substantiate an overall point and convey the point that you're trying to make. That's what scholarship is.
Yeah, there's no standard of everything is true. If that's the
Right,
fact, then they wouldn't redact work and refine it every 5, 10 years.
right,
Because in any level of scholarship, first and foremost, even in science, you leave a percentage for discrepancy, things that may not be accurate. We find out new things all the time. And just because someone is right here, right there, you want this is why you once again you have to be able to critique the evidence. Just because someone writes a book don't mean they on that type time or they
Let
know
me
what they talking about. You have to be able to distinguish that.
let me give these people an example of how I bet a source personally. This is how I bet a source, right? Let's say I'm saying not 9 times out of 10 when I debate something, I already know the information, but I use the internet to piece it together and sort it down and make a presentation. So I type up a question. Let's just go with any old let's go with any old question. Like who invented let's just say who invented the light bulb, right? Thomas Edison. Let's say Thomas Edison, right? Or let's ask a religious question. Let's say a Christian question to it. who is just any random quick Christian questions. It don't matter. So I type the question up and it'll give these sites and books or whatever. I look most of the time I look for a PDF. So I go to the PDF. Let's say I go to the PDF, right? And it gives me the author. I go, I save the site, and then I go to the author. I Google the author. I see where he went to school, what's his credentials, and everything he does. If he tells me that he went to mostly Christian schools, he's a pastor, and this, then I go down to other books that he's written or other papers. And I see and I look at, I compare all his work to see if he's biased or not. If he's a Bible, if he's totally a Bible believer, or he just or he's not biased at all. Or depends on if I want to use his work on a basis of how he writes and what he writes. That's how I vet the sources that I'm gonna use with a presentation.
That's a good method. I do something very similar. First and foremost, what I do is I go to the leaders in the field. So if we're having a debate about an early church father, right? Something that's very common. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, I need to separate the data from evidence so I can see what's what. And I particularly use the data as like my rhetoric. So it's nothing that I have to go deep in, but it's still subject matter. But then I'll have my evidence. So the evidence may be, okay, the actual writings, what they wrote themselves. Okay, well, you might find out that this script was, let's just say, written in Greek. Okay, well, I don't know Greek, right? So now who's the leader in Greek? So I'll go find somebody named James Strong, the fourth leader in Greek right now, written multiple publications accepted worldwide in Christian studies. I'm
Facts.
like, okay, this brother is, everyone who's in the field refers to this work. Okay, he's a leader in the field.
Facts.
Not only his education is a concentration in contextual criticism in early Christian writings. Okay, so someone could be a doctor, right? But just because you're you're an orthopedic doctor, that don't mean you do brain surgery. You
Facts.
got to find a doctor who's in that field. Anybody
Facts.
can have an opinion or have a badge on. That don't mean nothing. You got to go to who's in that field. And you have to see their conclusions and their evidence. So that's what I go to. So if I'm having a discrepancy with, let's just say, writings and what a word actually means, I have to go to the leaders in that. So I'll go to someone like James Strong. So if I'm having a discrepancy with let's just say baptism, or let's just say sacrifice or being sanctified, I need to know what that word actually means in the original language it was conveyed in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's my process right there, and then I go backwards.
yeah. That's a great methodology right there. I like that. That's nice. I might use that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying. Sometimes when I'm doing on Christian, I refer to Bart Ehrman because he's the number one leading Christian professor in the nation. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Bart Ehrman and Richard Carrier. I use one of those on that. You know what I'm saying? Because they usually have the sources and sites within their books. You know what I'm saying? Or within their PDFs.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
the difference. That's the difference right there. Like them citing them sources, they make it easy. And we have to, a lot of the times, I guess we forget that us even knowing a lot of this stuff is comprised of people's life work.
Yeah.
And when we disregard that and haven't gone through the process to come to the conclusions they've come to, we do ourselves a disservice. There's nothing wrong with leaning on an individual who's actually studied in the area, but that doesn't make that individual right about everything. And that's the thing about scholarship.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean,
How do you
what you have to
get a source? Yeah, Maya.
well, what I like to do is I like to study both sides of the argument, right? So if I have a particular stance, it's of the utmost importance and extremely imperative that I know what the opposition is saying, right? And you have to make yourself familiar with the opposition so you can know certain points, or you're going to have you're going to have an insight on where someone and how how they're going to fight you in an argument and the points that they're going to make. What that does is that allows you to prepare for a counter, right? And sometimes, I make this clear too. Debating is not only sources, right? You have to have a certain level of wit, right, and be,
Facts.
and be ready to give an answer on call concerning rebuttals. Rebuttals is extremely important when it comes to debates, right? And if you're not skilled in that, that's something that you need to work on. But it's also something that you can build on by having an understanding of both sides of the argument. And that's how you are able to better prepare. If you're going into a discussion and you don't understand what the other side is saying or what the premise is that the other side is fighting you with, you're going to be at a disadvantage, right? Even though you might be right in what you're saying, you're still going to lose, right? You're still going to lose because you have not prepared yourself to deliver the proper rebuttals at the proper time. What would you say, Yashar?
I say I say you're absolutely right, bro. And what people don't even what's another thing that's problematic with the observation of what just took place was that my rebuttals, right? I had actual rebuttals in each round for the points that was made.
Right.
My opponent didn't have not one rebuttal for not one point that I made. That's problematic because that means that somebody's not paying attention to what's being said. And someone else is paying attention to what's being said to where they can also rebuttal with the information that's in their PowerPoints already.
Yeah, I mean that's
So
another point too. Go ahead.
no, you got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's another point too because again, debating is also skill, right? And so your skill, you have to also not skim over your own information and learn how to lock someone down to a particular point and make them answer it. Because if you don't do that, that's not going to give the judges an opportunity to be exposed to the flaws in the arguments that's being argued against you. You understand? So
Facts.
these are the things that you have to do in order for you to become better at debating. Some people are just good at arguing, but a skilled debater will always trump a skilled arguer because a skilled debater is going to lock you to a point. Because a person that just likes to argue is going to skim over information and never give a concise and direct answer to questions. And that's your job as a debater to pull that out of them. You understand?
Yeah, one point I want to give people too, man. If you're gonna debate the Bible, you're gonna have to stay in directly inside of the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Because most of these brothers, when they debate biblical texts, they stay within the biblical text. They go into the Tetragrammaton. They look up words. You know what I'm saying? They do things based in their realm of belief. You see what I'm saying? Like me, I can't argue a biblical argument with what we would call scientific facts. I can't do that versus a philosophy or a belief. You can't. Like I had a debate about the 400-year prophecy, and that came out to be a draw with Aaron with Yadim Aaron. Matter of fact, I believe it was on the source. I think it was, and it was a draw for the simple fact that you can't debate a belief, and that's one thing that debaters need to understand, and people need to understand back here. You can't argue somebody's belief because you can't prove a belief. Like for instance, I believe in reincarnation, but I can't prove reincarnation. I can't show you physical evidence of reincarnation. It's just something that I believe.
Right.
I can argue whether reincarnation was somebody else that believed reincarnation, but we arguing about a belief. You see what I'm saying? So I think people need to find out what type of arguments they're getting in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to study fallacies. There's a lot that goes into this debating world, man. It ain't just arguing and all this other shit. Man. You gotta present evidence, bro. Like this like a courtroom back here. You see what I'm saying? You got to do research, study. You know,
Yeah,
do
I think that's a great point. You cannot argue belief, right? But that first statement you made about staying locked into the Bible, I think you was alluding to magnify your point on belief, because we glorify and magnify the point that we are able to go outside the Bible to substantiate some of the historical narratives. Like I
yeah,
had a
on
debate,
some things, yeah, you're right.
yeah, like I had a debate, man, on where is the location of ancient Israel, right? So I had to go into my archaeology bag, I had to go into my chronography bag, I had to be able to use, you know, potteries and shards and you know, migration patterns and locations. You understand, to substantiate a point. And I was and I pointed out in the Bible. Then I have to go to into the secular history and deal with you know, deal with the secular history concerning location, time frame, and then I can go into the archaeology to substantiate my point that these things have been uncovered recently. And it was a archaeological site that was uncovered in the 16 in 2016 that solidified my argument. And it was, they found ancient remains of the the Philistines. And boy, when I found that, guess where it was at, King Seth? Guess where the ancient remains of the Philistines was at?
Where was that?
Up in the Levant area. So the brother I was arguing was saying that ancient Israel was in Kenya or in sub-Saharan Africa. Yeah.
Ah, man, come
You
on,
don't
stop.
remember that? You don't remember that debate with
Yeah, I
music?
remember that, man. Come on, stop. I was like, man, I told you was gonna win that. I was like,
Right.
did this dude really say Kenya? He might have said something different than we thought. He said it sounded like Kenya or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it was archaeology that won me that debate. Like I said, it was archaeological site that was uncovered in 2016.
Yeah, that's why I say when people still, that's why I say when you go in the Bible and you dealing with the belief part, you gotta argue it with scripture. You can't argue it with anything else because it's the
Right.
belief part. Like you said, it's things that you can use, like you just did with archaeology, because some things in there do have the debates we formulate do have shit like that. Like y'all DNA debates. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Right.
Or geographical locations and shit. Yeah, of course. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm finna go. I ain't leaving the thing. I'm just finna go to the store real fast. I'll be back.
No sweat. Yeah, man. So yeah, Yashar, man. You there? Yashar? I just want to congratulate my brother on
Yeah, bro. I'm on deck. I'm
another-
just fixing me something to eat, bro.
Yeah,
let me
nah,
keep-
I just want to congratulate you out, man, on another victory, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what nobody say, bro. You know what I'm saying? But me myself, I would have honed in on that because that happened to me one time, man. I recently I had a debate on Clubhouse actually.
Mhm.
And of course I streamed it on the source. You can find that at Guy World 777 Genesis 49 is in the source debate league, you feel me? But the debate was over Romans 11, whether or not Gentiles obtain salvation. And the problem was this. I was saying, yes, Gentiles get salvation. But I was saying Gentiles get salvation in this dispensation. I wasn't saying Gentiles get salvation in the kingdom. And so they had that. Does Gentiles get salvation in the kingdom or some of that sort? paraphrasing, but it was something of that sort. It altered the debate, what it did, and it made it appear, as if I wasn't on point or on topic. But that's not what we agreed upon. You understand? So
Yeah.
making sure any moving forward, bro, you know what I mean? Like, you got standards, bro. You're not just a normal dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're a vet out here, man. You're a whole vet out here, bro. So they need to treat you as such, bro. And I'm saying this for all of you brothers that leave the source and go to other places and debate on other platforms, which is not a problem at all. You understand? But when you go there, man, make sure you get the respect that you deserve, man. You understand? And make sure you hold that standard of scholarship and quality when it comes to making sure that everything is right and exact and on point, because that could lead to a confusing judgment.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be on it. You know what I'm saying? This time, man, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I knew what I was up against. You know what I'm saying? I knew, you know what I'm saying, like people, they don't really take my words real serious when I say certain things. So I just, you know what I'm saying, it was more or less of me just checking things out. And then once I seen what I seen in the flyer, it just let me know that either I was ignored or that, you know, it was intentionally done. Those are my only two options that I can actually rock with. So I choose to just say, you know what I'm saying, they might have didn't hear me.
Right.
They ignored me. You know what I'm saying? And didn't want to, you know, adhere to what I said as far as the topic goes. Because, like I say, stating things a certain way, I've been on that since SVDL. You know what I'm saying? Making sure my topics is lined up. That way, all of my information line up according to the topic that I have. And as you've seen, the topic that I showed, that's what my information lined up on. It didn't line up on nothing that's don't even make sense to me. You know what I mean? So for them to even put that out there like that and to make it and to try and make it make sense, you know, it is what it is.
Did the Israelites have prostitution? That don't make no goddamn sense. Right?
Nope.
So I just wanted to, show my love for you, brother. Show you my support. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna get the support from the source, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Keep banging out here, bro. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? As we continue to try to continue to bring forth these scholarly discussions and debates to our brothers and sisters, man. And we want to say we appreciate you all, your love and your support of what we're doing. And as we continue to keep trying to, raise elevate the scholarship of our people, man, and encourage our brothers and sisters to read, man. Right.
Absolutely.
So, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I just wanted to shout my brother out. You know what I'm saying? You did a fantastic job, brother. And yeah, man, watch them titles, man. You know what I'm saying?
Question, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you checked the back chat of WhatsApp.
No.
Okay, so you need to check out two videos. The first one, I don't know if you've seen Elder Powers Eye. He left a video for us.
Yeah, no, we'll talk about it off air. We'll talk about it off air.
Yeah.
We'll talk. All right.
Yeah, check it out, bro, because it's important. For real.
I got you, bro. I got you. All right, man. So with that, man, we're going to let y'all get up out of here, man. Keep supporting the source, man. We're going to keep bringing y'all more debates on the way, man. More scholarly topics, man. Shout out to General Yashar, man. Another victory, man. Another body bag. You know what I mean?
That's what we do.
And, you know what I'm saying? Keep holding us down, man. Peace and blessings, man. And Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.